wet a little bit, but don't worry, it will dry. When the weather is dry. Now, the first, put the water on, please. Yeah. Start washing your hands. Let's see, go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, between your fingers. Get the water between your fingers. Get the water in your mouth, rinse it and spit it out. Try not to spit on the person next to you. Do that 3 times. This way you're going to clean your mouth from any debris, any food, anything. Then the nose. Clean your nose 3 times. What I do, I inhale water in and I blow. Don't do that. Your fingers. Just clean your nose on your side 3 times. The next step for the ladies, if you don't want to do, I understand. Splash water on the face. 3 times. Now we get into the hard bit. Okay? Roll your sleeves. If you have long sleeves like mine, roll them to get above your elbow. So first is the right arm. Put your right arm under the water. Rub your hand on your arm. Okay? It's right 1 3 times and then do the left, please. Okay? Wet your hand. Just turn the water on, please. Okay? Wet your hand. No, don't turn on. Turn on. Wet your hand. Okay? Put on your forehead. Go all the way back. Back. Your ears, your neck. Only once. The last part is your feet. Put your right feet under the water. Clean your feet. Put your hand on your feet. Get the water between your toes. So you do the right first, then you do the left. When that's done, you just turn the water off. Take the towel. Wipe yourself. Well done. Please, everyone, give them applause. I think this is done. Well done, everyone. This is what we do, ladies and gentlemen, 3 times a day. No, not 3 times, sorry, 5 times a day. Oh, test it. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to show you something very interesting. If you're up here, you do is you turn the camera the other way around, which is focusing on the actual gun. And what you do, you go like this, you do something. Yeah? You do the selfie, you focus to the gun. Sideways. And walk around. And shake. Yeah? Now, the reason for me to ask you to sit here, I want to show you the Quran. Let me just come forward here so for everyone to see. Yeah? This is the Quran, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? This is the front side. This is the back side. When we open the Quran, we open it this side. Opposite your books. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I went to United Kingdom to study English. The first day I was in the classroom, the teacher gave all the students books, English books. And he said, open your book. And then we were all Arabs. So we all started from here. And the teacher said, no, the other way around. We said, what do you mean, from here? He said, yes. We said, what happened in England, you read backwards? He said, well, that's something you have to get used to from now on. So remember, we opened the book and the newspaper and the magazine from here. Now we have to open it from here. We write like this. Now we have to write like this. The brain gets confused. It takes a while for us to digest or just to that way. Also, we drive on the right-hand side. In England, they drive on the wrong side of the road. That's another challenge we faced. It took 3 to 4 months to get used to the road, the roundabout, yeah, all that. So, I'm just going to open the book. Feel free to take pictures or videos if you want. See, you might think there might be pictures of angels or human beings or flowers or what, nothing at all. What I have here is the logo, which is the normal Quran. It says, here is the first chapter of Quran. This is the first chapter, this is the second chapter. It has 114 chapters. These little circles you see here, these are the full stop. But each full stop has a number. Now, in Arabic, I read from here, right at the end, and I start the second line. Yeah? In English, I read this page first. In Arabic, I read this page first. See what I mean? Yeah? So here at the back here, at the back of the book, what I have is the small chapters plus the index. Every Quran and every book in the world has an index. And the index is at the end. Because it's 114 chapters, I need some time to do the research, find out which one. The Quran, ladies and gentlemen, is only one Quran. We don't have the Old Testament or the New Testament. It's only one. Yeah? I put a string here. I want to show you something very interesting. This is Mary's chapter. Who's Mary? Jesus' mother. It tells you here how Mary got pregnant. What happened? Was it an angel who got her pregnant? Was it a human being? What was it? It tells you exactly in this. Why am I showing you this? Ladies and gentlemen, as a Muslim, we believe in Christianity is here. We have a whole chapter of 9 pages. It tells you exactly from A to Z what happened. Yeah? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down on the floor and read for you 2 lines. You might not understand the word I'm saying, but just listen to the sound of Quran. First I have to sit down. I can sit around tables and read the Quran on the table. But what we do is when we sit on the floor, we have to sit in such a position to help us to concentrate. Because when you sit like this, in front of somebody, and you talk to that person, you take all the information in. You don't sleep. You cannot sleep. You have, your spine is right upright. You talk. Also, when we eat our food from the floor, we eat our food like this. This is the best position, ladies and gentlemen, when you sit on the floor, because you eat half of your stomach. The pressure is here and here. I look at my children and I tell them to change. This is the way my father taught me, this is the way his father taught him. Now, one of the two, you get full quickly, or your legs start giving you pain and numbness, so you have to leave everything. Basically, that's a sign to say, you had enough. So, feel free to video if you want, I have no problem. If you want to take pictures or videos, I'm going to read for you the marriage chapter. I'm going to read only 2 lines, because I need about maybe 2 hours to read the whole thing. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Kafa ya ain sad. ذكر رحمة ربك عبده زكريا إذ نادى ربه نداء خفيا قال رب إني وهن العظم مني واشتعل الرأس شيبا ولم أكن بدعائك رب شقيا صدق الله العظيم. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, we have to read it this way because the way the hyphens is placed. In Quran, in Arabic, basically, there's a lot of hyphens. So for example, if I give you the word book, B-O-O-K, if I put a line on top, it will be back. If I put a line at the bottom, it will be big. If I put little skulls on top, it will be booking. So the hyphens change the sound of the word, but not the meaning. Yeah? We have to read it, and it's called tajweed. When we finish, basically we close our Quran, we kiss it, and put on our forehead as respect. We put it back where we found it, just in case somebody else will come and read it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the Quran Mary's chapter and put it there for you if you want to take a picture. Now, the other thing is when you sit like this, there's only two move to stand up. Not three, not four, only two. That's one, and that's two. Now it's your turn. Please stand up and then we move forward. I'm going to leave. In Islam Friday, and the Jew Saturday. Alright? So come forward so you can take pictures also while you're here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up there and show you. Normally, it comes on Friday at 12:30. The Imam will come through. But will he come through that door? No, because 300 people are sitting down. If he comes through, he will fall on them. He will come through that door. There's another door there. And he will just climb up. So stay where you are. So he will just climb up here. And the first thing he will say is Assalamu alaikum to everyone. People will repeat back alaikum assalam. It will call to pray. And then he will start, after the prayer, he will start the speech. Now he might take Mary's chapter. He's got 10 minutes. First 5 minutes, and then he will sit down to rest for a few seconds, and come back again, and continue for another 5 minutes. The last 2 minutes of the last 5 minutes, he will put his hand like this. Please, ladies and gentlemen, try to put your hand like this. This is what we do in Islam. This is an open book. This is the time when we ask God for help and assistance. So he would say, please God help us. Take Corona away from the earth. The whole mosque would say, Ameen. Please take care of our children, show them the right path. Ameen. Take care of our sick people, cure them. Ameen. He would do that for 2 minutes, and at the end he would close his hand. He will rub his hand like this on his face, and that is the sign of speech is over. He will come down to actually start the prayer. So I want you all to push that side, because I'm going to explain to you this arch. So imagine now people are getting out, lining up, start on the line. So he will have to look. The first line gets full. If there is somebody missing there, he will ask somebody to fill up the space. Also, he will look at the faces of the people behind him. If they are young people, then he will read from long chapters. If they are older people, then he will read smaller chapters. So what do? We push the older people to the front. No, just look. Then he will turn and say, Allahu Akbar. And people will actually follow. He is here now, ladies and gentlemen, because he's a lucky man. He's got this speaker. In the old days, this prayer mat would be there, because the whole thing will create an echo. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to switch off my speaker so you can hear my voice. It's going really low. All right? Now listen to this. I'm going to go here and say something for you to hear. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all well, and I hope you're going to learn something very interesting. See that little arch? It creates an echo. So the whole thing creates an echo for the person right at the end to hear. So that's called member, and this is called mihrab. You can say mihrab. For you to say mihrab is difficult, so say mihrab. So member, mihrab, and then here is the mihrab. Come and stand here. Come aside, everyone aside. There is more books. These books, ladies and gentlemen, are translation, explanation, history, stories about the time of the Prophet. He might